What's up, everybody? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new action figure review. Today, from Star Wars The Black Series, we're taking a look at the Walmart exclusive Phase 1 ARC Trooper. This is part of the recent throwback Tartakovsky Clone Wars packaging Black Series figures that we've got from Walmart. There's also a General Grievous and a Mace Windu. So far, got General Grievous, don't plan on opening it, and my Mace Windu is stuck in delay limbo. But I was able to get my ARC Trooper here, but as you can see, it was viciously destroyed in the mail. Walmart crammed this into a package that was way too small. Thus, it was crushed beyond all belief, and this is literally how it arrived. Pulling it out of the package. I bought two, and both of them were actually crushed, so I got one for Justin, and his was also destroyed as well. Luckily, the figure is okay, but still, it's the principle of if this figure wouldn't have been shipped in a package that was way too small for it, this wouldn't have happened. So yeah, you can see that the package probably did look pretty awesome when it was completely assembled here. You have a nice shot of the ARC Trooper right here, of course also known as Fordo. Although really they don't call him that in the Clone Wars series, and it's not billed as that on the package. I know they use the artwork, but it's a muddy discussion, and we're not going to get into that. We're just focusing on the figure here in the review. So the front looks great. On the back, here is the bio if you want to go ahead and pause it, read it now. We also have some really nice shots of the ARC Trooper Captain right there, and they do like these little storyboard elements shown on the back of the package as well. It is part of the 50th Lucasfilm line, and you can see we are right here, 2003, 2005, and we have the Tartakovsky Clone Wars, and there is also the 50th Lucasfilm blurb right there if you want to pause it and read it there. Barcode on the bottom, not too much else going on with this completely obliterated package. So we're not going to waste any more time. We'll go ahead and take a look at the accessories and then the figure itself. Okay, so we don't get anything new with the figure, but we do get all variety of clone blaster that have been made in the Black Series so far. So that's always appreciated when we get everything. So we have the shorter DC-15 here. This is the new 2020 mold. You can see it's slightly smaller. The sculpt is a little bit better here, but no paint apps, of course. We also get the longer blaster, again updated to the 2020 mold that is ever so slightly different. Cast in black plastic though, great sculpt details, and no paint apps. And that also means we get the dual clone blaster pistols here as well. Not an updated mold. They've kept the blaster pistols the same, but cast in black plastic and no paint apps on them, although they still look great. And I'm happy, even though that I have an entire arsenal of clone weapons, I'm always happy to have any clone include all the blasters because, you know, why not? Why not just throw them all in there? What's it gonna hurt? So yeah, nothing crazy with the ARC Trooper here. We're very familiar with these accessories. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. Alright, and here is the Phase 1 ARC Trooper Captain out of the packaging, looking absolutely fantastic here. This is now the second figure to be on the sort of modified 2020 Clone Trooper body for the ARC Troopers here, with a little bit of a mix-up, now with a Phase 1 helmet instead of a more traditional ARC Trooper helmet. And yeah, you could just see that this figure just looks absolutely fantastic. Yes, it is technically inaccurate if we're comparing it to the package, what it's supposed to represent, but this is just such a great looking trooper. And I personally am in the camp where I think that if all the ARC Troopers look similar and are on the same body, it's going to look way better for the collection in the long run versus having things look different like we're experiencing right now with regular Clone Troopers, how we have the original mold, the Rex Bly mold, the 2020 mold. This way, to me, having all the ARC Troopers be on the ARC Trooper body is just going to look so much more satisfying in the collection in the long run. So I kind of understand why they've done what they did. But I also see the other side of the coin where people are upset with this not being entirely accurate to what is on the package. So with all that being said, yes, I think this figure looks great. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at some of those awesome details here right now. up close and personal here with the ARC Trooper. Yeah, take a look at just how that red pops. I love the clean white that they went with this time around for the ARC Trooper. It just makes that red so prominent and stick out. On the arms, it looks very nice. I kind of wish they would have painted the rocket normally, not just painted over it red. We do have some small yellow details on the wrist though, and we have a soft plastic comma here, just like Echo. No surprise there, being it's the exact same body. Here's the other arm. All the details in Paint Apps do look pretty cleanly applied. There may not be very many, but the ones that are here definitely count and look really nice. Even the backpack here has some great details. And then the legs are plain white, even though they are the chunky 3D Clone Wars legs here, which is one of the biggest inaccuracies if you were wanting this to be a truly accurate representation of the Phase 1 ARC Trooper. To me personally, not that big of a deal. I still think that overall, the details and everything on this figure just look absolutely fantastic. And this guy's going to have a great shelf presence. So yeah, detail-wise, yes, it's inaccurate, but it's still a badass looking trooper, and it's going to look great on your shelf. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. Okay, and for the head, it does go up pretty much not at all, kind of just sits right there, but you do get a decent amount down, and you do get some side to side here, and of course it does rotate around, no problem there. It is on the double neck peg, but the helmet is so big and clunky, and then mixed with the pauldron here, it really kind of inhibits the articulation. I guess if you force it a little bit, it does look up a decent amount there, so just mess around with it a little bit and you can get it to look up. For the shoulders here, they do move up pretty far. We do have full rotation all the way around. Butterfly joints on the inside. A single jointed elbow gives you more than 90 degrees, although be careful because it does still pinch. Hasbro, we need to fix that, please. Swivel at the elbow. This hand rotates around and has a vertical hinge. And then the grip hand here rotates as well, but has a horizontal hinge. So we still get one vertical hinge there, which is most important. As far as a crunch is concerned, we do get a very decent amount forward for a Black Series figure. Love that. And going back is pretty much non-existent, basically just standing straight up. As far as the legs are concerned, yeah, they are a little stiff, but oh, you can get them to kick up a decent amount there. And as always, you have to utilize the thigh swivel to achieve this. As far as the splits goes, pretty good range despite the soft comma. Kickback is still pretty good as well. Thigh swivel. A single jointed knee gives you more than 90 degrees and also swivels. And yes, the knee pad is still glued to the top of the leg when it should be glued to the lower leg. Another issue that needs to be fixed. And lastly here, down to the feet, they go down a decent amount. They go up a pretty decent amount as well, and you still get ankle pivot and peg holes. So yeah, if you have the Echo figure from Target, you'll know what to expect out of this figure. And so you know it does have some pretty nice articulation, some pretty great range of movement. Definitely some of the most dynamic posing you could get with a Black Series figure. So yeah, that mixed with the details, I think is more than making up for the minor inaccuracies that we're seeing. So now let's go ahead and see how the ARC Trooper Captain scales. First up with ARC Trooper Echo and a plain Phase 1 Clone Trooper on the 2020 body. Then we have the Phase 1 Commander and the Phase 1 Walgreens exclusive Lieutenant. Up next, the Walgreens exclusive Tartakovsky, Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, and a Phase 1 Clone Trooper Sergeant. Last for the Black Series, we have two Geonosian battle droids. Onto the Bandai model kits, we have the Mandalorian and the Shadow Stormtrooper. And last but not least, the SH Figuarts Tank Pilot and the Mafex First Order Stormtrooper. So in conclusion, is this figure technically inaccurate? Yes, it absolutely is, but I think it has so much good going for it that it more than makes up for that, in my opinion. Some people definitely will disagree with me, but hey, you all know I'm a sucker for clone troopers, Imperial troopers, so if you just give me another trooper in a different color scheme with some fun articulation, you know I'm gonna be on board. And I hope that this figure does get restocked at this some point. Walmart seems to be doing a little bit of a better job getting some figures back in stock. It might take a while, but they have done it recently with the Bad Batch Rex and Imperial Crosshair. So fingers crossed that we can get a restock on this ARC Trooper for those that missed it, and for someone like me who now I'm dying to have a second one just because it looks so damn good. So that's my review. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. If you'd like to support us directly, we do have a channel membership for 99 cents a month. You get access to a custom Clone Trooper name badge that changes based on how long you've been a member of the Basement Dweller Army, and some custom emojis that you can use on our videos and in our live streams. Massive thank you to our channel members. Your continued support is truly appreciated. And thank you to everyone else out there for watching, liking, subscribing, all of that good stuff. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.